back. And then it's the lion's turn. So the lion here is going to attempt to withdraw. It's going to move slower because of the terrain.
It also moves at half speed.
Yep.
Or charge.
I'm trying to get this to... Fuck the controls. There we go. So it will move 15, 20 feet. That's actually, it's going to move 10 feet because of the terrain. And it'll stop there. This lion is not going to be conscious. This lion is going to turn its attention to to Arius.
So did that lion provoke AOs or no?
It did not. It took a withdrawal.
Oh, okay.
Arius does a 17 hit.
Nope.
Damn. How about some claw action? I guess that's not going to hit either. Alright, in the back. What happens to these two thugs? That's going to miss on the guy in armor. But that crit is not... it's not going to crit, though. But the 18 is going to hit. So this guy's going to take 16 points of damage. He's still standing. And this line is going to move in on this guy. And... Fight's going to miss. Ooh, that 23 is going to hit. This guy is not having a fun day. Sphinx. You have a great shot there to get 4 creatures with burning hands. I'm just saying.
I'm neutral alignment, by the way. I have no reason to...
I mean, to be fair, if she wanted to do that, all she'd have to do is 5-foot step back. Get all those horses.
All the horses. Got him. This card is ours. Drives off.
We'll eat like kings tonight.
All right, Sphinx. What are you doing?
I think I'd...
Oh, that's a crash. All right. We'll delay her till she gets back in.
Oh.
Up. Up. Hold on. You're lagging.
Yep.
All right. You're back.
Probably noticing that, like, only Zeke is, like, a bit damaged. I'd probably, like, move over to him, give him a heal.
Okay. Go for it. Excellent. That's going to take us to this guy. He's going to take another 5-foot step back. And he's going to shoot this other lion. That is going to miss. And that is going to take us to Arius.
So when I grew my claws last round, I had an 87 on the
Yep,
effect.
not high enough.
Or...
I will let you know. I'm keeping an eye on that.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just swipe at this lion.
That is a hit with the... No, that is a miss with both.
Alright, that's my turn.
The guy in armor is going to go and take his attack on the line in front of him. Come here, some shit. There you are. And he is going to miss. Zeke. End this miss cycle.
I'll move in behind Arius and attack over his shoulder.
All right.
With my Martish.
Oh,
Oof.
damn it.
Oh man, got that 3. Good stuff.
Cassius.
Alright. Well, go ahead and... I don't know why I just checked that, like I didn't know that was going to be.
Oh.
There Alright, move into a flank.
There we go. Perfect.
Shoot it right in the butt.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Those are both
Arrow
hits.
Suppository.
Good news, everyone. I gave it a suppository.
You claw up the backside of that lion. You're gonna tear it a new bunghole. Mal.
Good.
Yeah, so these lines don't seem too tough, and we're kind of all mobbing that one. I'm gonna leave that one, and I'm gonna try and move. Yeah, I'll move. I guess we're not using hexes, but
Nope.
I'll basically like here,
Yep.
and then I'll try and trip the one that's attacking this guy.
Alright, sounds good.
21.
21 will be a failure, unfortunately.
Okay, that's all I got.
They have weird stats compared to the other one. The lions go. Let's see if the lion finishes this guy off. Yep. And claws.
That guy's name is Arius.
This guy's name is deleted.
Deleted.
This lion is then gonna step in and come after this guy. Damn. It's
Yeah, these
gonna
lions are
put him
really
down,
well against
and the claws will finish him off.
Wow.
Rough time to be an NPC, damn.
Yep. Spinks.
The NPC life. And here I was hoping to having a new best friend is just a deserter.
That's their fault for not falling back towards us.
My favorite part of this right now is that things are gonna get interesting on the next line initiative. Spinks, what you wanna do?
I think I'll just move a little and then wait until I see someone who really needs heal.
Maybe
Okay.
heal yourself.
Oh, wait, yeah, actually, I'm
someone
gonna...
Or you could also benefit your party members with some spells.
Yeah, just drop it right here, and you'll get all those.
This is actually, at this point, hold on. How many units does this be?
Like 6.
Oh yeah, that's
Doesn't
like,
right.
that's some good damage right there.
That's not the kind of beneficial
Oh,
we're looking for right
I thought you
now.
meant I thought you were on the Lions team. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you did a healing hand.
All right.
Healing hands.
So do you wanna heal yourself? Do you wanna cast something on a party member?
Yeah, in the other game, I put my burning hands as positive energy.
I
No,
think
Just
for...
grow up one of those horses.
It's up to you, but I need a
Help
decision
yourself.
quick.
Or enlarge someone as you did before.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yep.
gonna go up
Give him a
to
grande meal.
Mal.
Enlarge
I'm
that
gonna go
horse.
to Mel as he's walking over. And I'm going to enlarge him.
All right, go large.
Give him some blue chew.
Mal, you are size large.
Yeah, he is.
Go get him.
That is not what I'm trying to do here. All right, Arius.
Alright, let's flanking claw this guy.
That is, the first one is a hit. And give me a D100 roll. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So this is fun. Mal at this point looks like a full-on dragon. I'm sorry, Arius, not Mal. It was a mistake.
I
Alright,
rolled full out.
guys. Alright, so we have to have a talk.
Arius, well, you are in this form. You are effectively at the max for your damage reduction and the max for your claw damage. However, You cannot move if there is an enemy within your reach. You must operate to kill that enemy, even if it would put you in harm's way.
Okay.
You also may not or you rolled on the higher end, so you can still cast spells, but they must be spells that are harmful to the target.
Okay.
But
And he gained the stats of an ancient blue worm.
he does not. Zeke.
I'll attack.
All right.
Good choice.
So I got another +2 for flanking, so 14.
That is unfortunately going to miss. Cassius.
All right. Oh, Mal's gonna go and fight them guys, and those guys.
Dar.
Words.
I think I'm turning Wisconsin.
Hey. Hey, no. Unnecessary.
That 17 is gonna hit for
Good
the
job.
lion still conscious points of damage. Maul.
You're telling me he doesn't get hit by my 12 for my second attack?
I'm
because
telling
he's
you, he
flying?
does not. If the 15 did not hit, then or if the 14 did not hit, the 12 definitely does not.
I'll cast. I'll cast Frostbite
Okay.
using spell combat, 5-foot step forward, and I'll attack this
Yep.
lion.
Since you got that reach.
Give him a good old reach around.
This is weird to do without the grid.
Yeah, well, the pick up and Q thing does work, but it is really
Oh,
annoying.
okay.
Because it's the combination of
That-
buttons
that-
that you have to do.
Yep, that's fine. I'll just use that. Okay. And 2 attack rolls. I'm large.
The first one is a hit.
And the first one would debuff it, so the second probably is a hit.
Yes, that is correct, because it does take an AC penalty.
So then, Frostbite.
So yeah, that's gonna be... No, it's down.
Okay.
Damn it, I forgot. I actually dealt 1 extra damage because I have favorite enemy aminals.
Oh, okay. Good
These
to
aren't
know.
animals, they're humanoids.
Oh, my bad. Never mind then.
The lions go. That lion is not going anywhere. This lion is gonna make a morale check. Ooh,
Get Kitty! Go!
It's gonna keep going. Kitty's gonna charge you. Take your AO, because it does not understand reach. That's gonna hit. And Kitty takes its attacks.
Takes 9 too, because I
Oh,
still
right.
have Frostbite. So
Damn.
can I demoralize? Hold on, I need to read that. I don't know if I can demoralize on AOs.
I don't. Which ability are you using?
When you deal non-lethal, you can make Intimidate as a free action. Okay, so it's still
Yeah.
17.
Nope. It is unaffected.
So it wouldn't take the Shaken buff, but it still has...
Yeah, it's still gonna miss with that bite, and it's gonna hit you with the first claw and probably the second one, because it's still gonna be. Yep.
So,
So
15 total.
Yep. Sphinx.
Alright. What is this map? So no one looks like they're dying right now, which
Nope.
is good.
The lions are.
Well, we weren't counting.
Oh. You're the worst druid ever.
Gee, I wonder why.
Not helping the lions, not killing the horses. What kind of druid are you?
Not burning everyone and everything.
Yeah, that's my favorite witch.
Always using metal weapons and arms.
All right, so what do you want to do here, Sphinx? Heal yourself. Do nothing.
I think I'll take the turn to heal myself.
Alright. Alright. Arius.
We don't have to go into too much detail here, but like you said, I'm a dragon now. Like, do I feel this change or do I feel normal?
You feel the change. You feel like your body has shifted. You kind of feel like you're almost like you're puppeting this thing. Like you can see through its eyes, but it does feel somewhat foreign as you work with it.
All right. Well, I think I programmed these right. You said my claws are the max, like if it was
Yes.
like max level.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna claw him with my newfound claws. Oh my god, are you serious?
Nice. Those will both hit and take the lion down. Minus a lot. Alright, so until the combat is over, you will need to continue fighting against anything you perceive as an enemy. Or, well, that's not in this condition. Zeke?
Or fighting Zeke?
No.
Oh.
Well, I was just gonna ask because I still have movement left. If he dropped, would I, like, I don't know which direction I would perceive as more. I guess I don't really see the other one.
Yeah, you at this point don't see the other line. This line actually would have moved quite a ways away.
Okay.
But you would still see it.
Okay. So is my natural instinct to go after?
Your natural instinct is going to be to go after it. So you're going to
You
be
have
running
dragon
after that
flight
for right
now.
now. He does not have Dragonflight yet.
All right, so I'll just move my max distance to try and chase it, which is third. Well, I don't know how to interact with this.
It's fine. What's going to end up
Fine,
happening is you will, because of, how long does that debuff last, Mel?
Which one? The entangled and so the shaken lasts based on how much damage I dealt.
Right. What about
So
the slowing effects are what I'm concerned with.
The entangled only lasts, I believe, for one turn, and the
Okay.
fatigued, I'll verify that. I believe is also one turn.
Okay. So yeah, so you won't be able to catch up with it, so you're going to end up just kind of running off the map for a little while. You'll catch back up with the party later once you've lost sight of the line.
No. Fatigue ends when it recovers from the damage I've dealt.
Oh, okay. So actually, you'll catch up to it. So go ahead and give me the attack on the lion. We'll just say that this is later on in the combat. But you can take...
I took my attack. I just meant my movement. It's
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fine. So you'll catch up to it next round. Zeke, your
Okay.
action.
Alright, go ahead.
So Arius is just running off as a dragon.
Yes.
Nothing about that surprises me.
That's just an amazing mental picture.
Cassius.
Yep.
From your perspective, you would not see that lion.
Oh.
You
Okay.
do know that
Yeah, but
for
I just
some
thought
reason
Zeke
Zeke did go around to the back. Zeke would have seen that lion, you would not have.
I'm not about to chase a dragon, so I have no idea what's going on. I wouldn't even know how to be that.
Alright.
Actually, I only have 25. Whatever medium load is. Or no, I'm not.
You would have 20 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, I do have only 20 because.
Yep.
So I to there. That's all I'm gonna do is
Okay.
move.
Well, if you're just moving, though, you can double move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'll just move and move.
Alright, Mal, your action.
This thing still attacking me, or did it run?
It's not gotten to its action yet.
Alright.
Because
I'm
you
still-
shreked the shit out of it when it attacked you.
I'll keep attacking it.
Alright.
No spell combat, just regular attack.
Okay. Ooh, not like that.
Ugh.
Trying to be nice to you, kitty.
Alright, now it is going to attempt to withdraw. Tom, you'll get an AO because it will leave your second threatened square. As withdrawing only affects the first square, and that will take it down.
Oh wow. No.
Alright,
I'll let
Arius, give me an attack on the
everybody
lion.
just read that to you, Arius, like, when we were on break.
No, I know, but I didn't know if you're threatening 2 squares if you
I
withdraw.
Yeah,
you
it
get-
only affects the
I have
first
10
square.
feet, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put that together.
Gotcha.
I just thought like, oh, you get away from every character.
No problem. Arius, go ahead and give me your attack roll on this lion. So yeah, you will take down that lion as well. And you will, right before you start to eat it, you will come out of your rage. Or you'll come out of your dragon form.
Yeah, when that one lion goes down, I'm gonna ask if everybody else saw Arius just run off as a dragon.
I actually don't know if I saw.
What's a dragon?
Yeah. Oh, is that? Wait. I'm like,
Wait.
is that? Ayun, you're the bird thing with the tail, right?
Yes, a dragon.
Wait, would I know that was a dragon?
You would have no reason to know that's a dragon. Unless you, for some reason... No, definitely not. And it's not knowledge nature. It is knowledge, it is knowledge arcana.
Oh.
With a
Well,
24 in perception from where I was standing, would I have seen him run off as a dragon?
Well, I guess they call him a lizard.
Your
then.
size large, so yes. Yes, you would have.
Okay.
I would just say he ran off looking like a blue lizard
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
chasing the lion.
Yeah, all the... Yeah, these lions seem violent. I'll make sure they're all down. Because anything that I'm fighting doesn't technically have to die, because I'm not doing lethal damage to it.
Okay.
Yes, I will also check if they're down and if they have any belongings.
They are all dead.
Okay.
Well, except the ones you were
lions
dealing
rather-
non-lethal to. The ones you were dealing non-lethal to are not dead.
Yeah, I'll put the kitties out of their misery.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do a heal check on our teammates that were taken.
They are dead. Oh, they are so dead.
All right.
Like, there are pieces of their body in different places. If this were Call of Cthulhu, you'd be making a sanity check.
I'm gonna look for anything suspicious on their belongings. Detect magic, the whole...
They've got nothing magical. They have nothing but mundane items, and their armor's in pretty shitty shape.
I'll make sure.
Is there any signs of, like... So they don't have any sort of, like, notes or anything that, like, could be more revealing of what they did?
No. These guys were pretty low tier. I mean, the story is pretty simple. They did get ambushed in their sleep. The one dude slept through it. The other guy was, just like in this case, faking his sleep. And so, yeah, he managed to slip away. The other one managed not to end up dying from it, because the lions ended up eating the scorpions ended up, like, pulling away the bodies.
Okay, cool.
I had a quick question.
Yes.
Were they military?
They were military, yeah.
I'll grab whatever badges or whatever.
Yeah, they just have the regular leathers, so you can... They don't have anything identifying, because they're very low-level
They
recruits.
don't even have a name tag.
Nope.
What kind of
Alright, so-
shitty military?
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say because I did read that book on blue dragons last session. Rezix described him see. I don't know if he said he saw the dragons transform between human and dragon form. He said he knew they could.
Yes.
I'm wondering if he described it in that book at all, and if I could like bring up that information as what I saw happen to me, and I could put two together, and be like,
Yes,
I just turned into a
absolutely.
fucking dragon.
You can absolutely come to the realization that you just transformed into a fucking dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately like try to do it again. Like will to
You
become a
cannot
dragon.
will it to happen.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm just standing over the lion, just like looking at my hand, like looking at myself. Like so, the new quote unquote new armor is like receded and stuff like that.
Yeah, you are
Okay,
back
yeah.
to where you
So-
were with just the regular amulet bonuses.
I'm just standing there for a few quote unquote rounds, examining myself and trying to figure out like what happened.
Yep.
And you did not start eating yet, so you don't have blood all over your mouth?
No.
Probably for the best.
All right. Well, congratulations, Arius. You found out the top end of the benefits.
Oh, I can't wait till we
went
get
to
team
the
wiped. Team wiped by the nat one on the D100.
Thunder Dragon start.
Yeah, just get fire breaths the whole.
Finally.
Yeah, I would. See, having seen this, I would go up to Arius and I would directly ask. I asked a long time ago what abilities people have, and you did not tell me anything about turning it into a. I tap at you and I'm like, "What is it? A Dargan?
A dragon. A dragon.
A dragon?
Combat.
I didn't know I could do such a thing. This happened just now for the first time. Surprised
Promise
even
me you're not lying.
I
You lied to me once.
I
You don't want to do
swear-
it twice.
I swear on Delanrian, as you know, I've been making some swearing on him lately. Yeah, this is. It happened when I released. Every time I release my claws, I feel a power surge to me sometimes, and usually it just helps me in combat. But this time, it felt like I was behind a mask and controlling something that wasn't even myself.
He likely carries the blood of our kind in him. It is a dangerous thing to have inside of you at times, especially if something is adjusting you magically.
I telepathically say back, can he likely control it?
In theory, as he grows in power, his ability to rein in the desires should become much more easy to control.
Alright. Yeah, this is clearly a useful resource to have to the party. I just want to be sure that it's not going to endanger anyone's lives. Other than our enemies, of course.
I wouldn't imagine so. When I was in the dragon, I still had my own thoughts and everything, right?
You did still have your own thoughts.
But I guess
The best I would say is you have you have a protective bloodlust, so you want anything that could be of harm to you to die. There's still some part of a dragon mindset that happens. Some of that, it's a blue dragon, a little bit of that evil mentality that's like, no, these things have threatened me. All of them must be cleansed from my domain.
when I was in that form, I didn't have I didn't lose myself. I still knew who I was, and I just had a sort of an unnatural will to harm those that were harming us. I didn't have any will to harm my allies or anything like that. So there should be no worries there. But it is a power I'm not able to completely control yet. I can't do it at will. It seems to happen when we're in a dire combat situation.
Okay, that's understandable. Just promise me if you do start feeling that you're losing control, that talk to me or talk to someone in the party that may understand. But just don't try and deal with a power like that. Ayun is. How old are you?
I could not properly measure anymore. Time in between my owners feels very long, and there is no calendar when you have no one to speak to.
And there haven't really been dragons around quite some time, right?
That I am aware of. The only remaining dragons that live do not let anyone know that they do.
Yeah, I would just say it's whatever you have going on. It's a power more ancient than even Ayun remembers, so it could have all sorts of unknown ramifications. Just be careful.
Of course. I kind of tap my pocket where the coin with Jack is in, and I say I don't wish to endanger any of my companions as I once did.
Very good. All right.
I nod and I acknowledge your sentiment.
Let us carry on the travels. Here we go.
We got one dire lion. We got a pack of regular lions. You know what's next?
Say it.
Nope. The next leg is pretty uneventful. You guys, actually, we'll run into a small group of other travelers who look as though they are from the military. They are another lower level group, and they kind of wave over at you guys.
Sure, I'll wave back.
And they wander up to you for a moment. One of them wanders over to you for a moment. Hey, excuse me, guys. We got a little lost. We're looking for someplace. Maybe you guys might know where it is.
What's your who's your commanding officer, and what is your employment?
That would be me, and we're supposed to go to Porthy, but we think we got a little bit lost. We see the water here, but we've wandered all around the edges, and we've run into 2 different towns, but neither of them are the right town. Also, you guys seen those lions?
Yeah. I'm gonna check my map.
So Porthy is way over here. They are way out of area.
Oh.
I'd say Cassius, can you help them?
Yeah, I'll try to decipher where we are on the map, roughly.
So you guys are right about here. You're almost midway to Lucilla.
Okay, and I'll show them where on the map we are.
Oh, we gotta walk. We're gonna be late. All right, let me let them know, and we'll settle on up. Thanks so much.
When they leave, I'm gonna see if they're leaving in the right direction.
They head back, and you notice they summon up some horses, and they start heading in the correct direction.
Okay.
I whispered to Cassius, what types of people can't follow an ocean as a land?
As they're like turning to us, I'm trying to
Literally follow an ocean.
I'm trying to decipher if they actually looked like military and everything looked.
They definitely look like military. They were wearing the correct leathers. They did look like they were bigger guys. Just not the brightest batch of people. And you guys kind of know the military will do this. They'll stick people in groups like when they know that like it's very unlikely this group is going to be particularly useful. They'll throw together a group of like people without good use, and then just tell them, here, go out and do whatever.
How many of them were there?
There were 4 of them.
Okay, so they're like a full group then.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
I put my hands on Cassius and Arius' shoulder. I'm like, you know what, guys? I appreciate having people like you in my outfit. I'm just shaking my head, and I'm just like walking forward, like, oh my god.
Speaking of military groups, what are we doing with those? I assume, like, I don't know if we just left them on the floor or.
we can bury the corpse, but is there any standard Aerofor protocol that I would have been informed of?
No, there's no protocol for this. You guys have never experienced any sort of like higher ranking sort of situation where somebody would be taken care of after death.
I would see it appropriate to what would a nerd do? What would be followers of nerd do as like a ritual?
Anhur would burn them. He would burn them in an effigy.
Okay.
I thought I heard, what would a nerd do?
Yeah,
That's right.
that is what I heard at first as well. So I was more than a little confused.
Wisconsin accent, guys. It's my Wisconsin.
I'm gonna check their pocket protectors.
I'll burn. I'll take the necessary time to chop down wood and burn the bodies.
Okay.
And say some words on behalf of the nerd. They on her.
I would assist.
They may have deserted their previous outfit, but they fought bravely for us. They deserve that.
And I think Zeke did say that he checked their bodies and stuff. I don't remember. Did we say like, are we taking their?
Well,
leathers
I checked to see if they were alive.
I checked.
Okay.
If you would have mentioned taking their leathers or whatever, I would have grabbed them. But
well, before we burn them, I would say their armors and anything of value we should probably take back to the military.
It sounded like it was pretty mundane when I looked over it. We can take another look if we want.
Okay, yeah. I would just look if these are just ordinary leathers. I know
they're just ordinary leathers, and they have no money.
Okay, they don't have like these special chain shirts and all that.
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Nope.
So
Just they had low expectations for this group.
Okay, yeah. So then nothing of
Alright.
value. Just...
And those lions had nothing in them.
They did not.
Those.
Yeah, they did not.
Okay.
Regular lions do not have loot.
We will.
So you guys can press on. I was trying to find my manage audio button has disappeared, but it starts to rain.
What does this do to our sun in your campaign?
So this would lightly affect your ability to travel, but in this particular case, it's not going to be too significant. This is right now just a light rain.
Okay.
Is it going to affect Sphinxara's ability to use scent?
It will not.
Yeah. It does not seem to affect our vision or anything like that.
Nope.
It's not that thick of a rain. Okay.
Not at all.
However,
refresh my
water
roll 20 real quick.
elementals are now being added to the encounter table.
Yes. Colossal water elementals have
Dang
now
it,
been
not
added.
again.
I think the most likely is water-breathing lions, whatever that would look like. Just opens its at Cassius. Cassius, make a Constitution check to resist the giant jet of water that shoots from its mouth.
It's in the middle of fighting like Arius and you or something. It just turns
Yeah.
to me and just shoots giant blasts of water at me for no reason.
Does a 57 beat your CMB? No.
Hmm?
All right, you are bull rushed
Am I
back. 70.
flat-footed?
I've lost my music button.
There you go.
Like, I can't add new audio tracks. You sons of
I
bitches.
didn't need it, I swear.
Alright, well, I guess let's keep traveling, but I'm really annoyed by this, because I was really looking forward to putting on the rain sounds, because this is going to be a long rain. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that.
Well, I think I kind of hear rain in this.
There's some background noise that I use for wind, but yeah, I really wanted to put this light rain in here, and yeah, there should be a manage audio button. It's totally gone.
Oh, this is totally random. In our downtime as we're traveling, you remember like my armor is kind of like imperfect. It's like has like marks and shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna be trying to like ornately like carve runes on her over those using my craft and my arcane mark.
Excellent.
I don't know like when we have down. Oh, that reminds me. How did I forget this? At any point when we're traveling, when we encounter, we actually we have water now. I'm going to put empty buckets in the caravan.
Okay.
And ask the drivers if that's okay, and try and fill them up with rain.
Wait, which one of us are you asking?
They will
the carriage driver.
They will inform you that it is fine if you put them in there. However, if you do not collect them before they get to town, they will declare them property of their respective organizations.
Yep, that's fine. I just need to collect some water.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot these drivers were the ones that died.
Yep. I'm really mad. I cannot believe that I cannot add... Oh! Damn it, Roll20. Is there anything you won't break? Alright, so the next leg of travel is uneventful entirely.
Hooray.
And... No, at this point, it is rest time. Unless you guys want to try to march through the night.
No.
You can make it to town by daybreak if you march through the night.
If you weren't pesky humans, we could do these things. You just mumble. Nah, you're all right, I guess. So before we go into sleep, though, can I check the buckets? How full of water do they get? Is there a good amount of water in there?
There's about each of the buckets will be about half full from the rainwater.
Okay, that's...
It is still raining though, so.
And
Okay,
before we bed
that's
down, I would like to remind ourselves of who is taking watch when, and mechanically, can we type this in chat so we have a record?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm watch 1 and 2.
Okay. Well, in each watch is what, blocks of what, 3 hours, or how are we doing? Or is it 2 hours? I don't know what.
So it
I
would
don't know.
be-
You guys got to decide how you're covering it.
So there's 5 shifts across a 9-hour night, essentially. So
Okay.
you would each do 9 divided by 5. So whatever that goes down to. It's going to be like
1.8.
1.8. So we're each doing a 3.6 hours of watch and 9 minus 3.6, 5.4 hours of rest. So if that's, or yeah. Is that enough, Steve, to keep qualifying, or do we take like shorter travel than that?
Hold on. Give me that listing again. I'm sorry.
So it would basically net that we are on watch for just over 3.5 hours, and we're sleeping for just over 6.5 hours.
Well, we have to sleep 8 though, right?
You do have to sleep
Well,
8.
So we need to sleep for longer than 9 hours.
Well, we definitely weren't sleeping for 8 before.
You were sleeping for 8 before.
Yeah.
Oh, so 9 hours is less than we were actually. How long were we sleeping before we did these?
So what you guys previously had a 2-hour watch each person across 5 people. That's 10 hours
Okay.
of sleep.
So we were previously doing 10. Okay, let me do some math quick.
So we slept through the entire dark period of the day.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
So each of us are essentially 2/5. So we would need to sleep for. Goes 2/5 times 5 divided by 2.
Maybe the military can give us all rings of subsistence, then we don't need to worry about it.
If only.
Oh no, it's 8 times 2. I'm stupid.
Oh, I got to the button. This is a weird glitch. Apparently, because I've shifted the resolution of the screen more than once, it breaks. Nicely done. Let's see. Now I need to find that brain track I had.
Well, it's a good thing you're not like paying for this or anything.
I know, right? I'm definitely not giving them $5 a month because I was already running out of storage space.
Oh, because that's how much we're spending. So that's how much you're on watch. We need how much we're on sleep. Okay. So if we do,
What the fuck happened to that track? Oh, there it is.
so we need to do, if we're doing this, we actually need to sleep for 13 hours.
That's not it. Okay. That's quite a ways.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're not spellcasters, do we need a full 8 hours of sleep?
Yeah, otherwise you're fatigued.
Oh.
Now,
do
I
that
can
math?
ignore 1 fatigue a day, but I prefer to use that for rages.
Because we have 1 plus
That's
2
fair.
plus 3 plus 4. Yeah, it's 5 shifts still. You're on for 2 of them. So you're spending 2/5 of the night on 3/5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might actually be too long. That's like really gonna cut into travel time. We're like sleeping for more than half the day essentially.
Well, I could just stay awake longer. I mean, if to save some time, because obviously Spinksara and other spellcasters like Arius and yourself would need to sleep more to regain your spell points.
This is where not having an elf in the party sucks.
Okay, so neither you or Zeke need the full 8 hours.
Not
I do.
well,
Otherwise we're fatigued.
Oh, you still get 15.
what exactly does the fatigue thing? Does it do?
Horrible.
Alright, so
Condition.
the effects of fatigue are as follows. One moment. I never remember them off the top of my head.
Well, I just looked them up. It's you can't run, or you can only run and move at half speed. And you get a -2 to strength and -2 to attacks.
Yeah, you also can't charge.
Okay. Is that all of it, or?
I mean, that would.
What?
That means that every time it means that every time Tom comes out of a rage, he will be fatigued. He can't clear up that fatigue, and then if he has to rage again, he will become exhausted.
So fatigue happens when you get how little sleep?
Fatigue is if you do not rest over an evening. So let me actually bring this up, because the rest rules are a little bit interesting here. So, one moment. No, that's third party. God damn it. Give me the right fucking sleep rules, you piece of shit. I may have to bust out my GM book.
Because I wouldn't be that opposed to doing it if I could ride in the cart, because that'll severely I already only have 20 feet of movement.
I feel like this would cut into our travel so much. Like we're assumed to be traveling what? Normally we're traveling like 10 hours a day, and this would cut our travel down to we're traveling for more than that because we were sleeping for 10. So we were traveling for 14 hours, and now we're traveling for 11.
Well,
so we essentially are getting
from what I'm just reading here, I don't have like the official rules, but from what I'm reading is as long as you get 6 hours of sleep, you're not fatigued. But you need 8 to be like fully rested, aka like arcane spell points, and you need to like recover HP. But you can do 6 hours and just be not fatigued, I think.
Hold on a sec.
Jesus. I'm gonna have to get out my fucking statistics shit and like model this to solve for X and Y, where Y of the martial class is X of the spellcast.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's not even meta, because Maldronicus is technically more intelligent than I.
So yeah, so this is actually, let me make sure the source is reputable. Okay. Yeah, so you are correct there, Arius, that you can get only 6 hours of sleep. You can get less if you'd like, and you take a I thought there was a fortitude save involved. It's DC 15 fortitude save, and then you'll take and for every night that you get less, you're gonna be at a -1 penalty.
But 6 is the minimum, not 8.
Well, 8 for spell cat if you want your spell
Right.
points and stuff.
Correct. You do have to get 8 in order to get your spell points back. What's up, Michelle?
But
You peeked open the door and then just left.
Oh.
Like, why even open the door?
I'll be doing math on this in the background.
Okay.
And I'll figure it out. While, in the meantime, Cassius, I approach you and I say, do you remember our talk in the library that I was going to try and help you determine the nature of what's going on with you?
Yes.
Well, I think I need to start understanding what's actually happened to you. Will you come with me?
Sure.
Just gesture you off, sort of just off, out of the campsite a little bit. More for privacy than anything. What's that?
You're gonna kill me, aren't you?
No. You can make sense motive on me.
No, stabs a knife through your back.
I'm gonna mortally wound you and sacrifice you to Delambury.
Once we're on the outskirts, though, I say, all right, take it all off.
Well,
I said, take it off, soldier.
What is it?
Your clothing, anything that would be covering your body.
The rain is starting to pick up significantly.
We can stand here as long as you want. Until those clothes are off, I can't help you.
You mind telling me why? You took me out into the forest by ourselves.
I point at your face and I say, so this I know about. But have you ever actually looked over the rest of your body? Have you ever determined whether there are any other indicators that this is decaying you?
That's a good question. I don't know if I have I, Steve?
No, you've kept your armor on pretty much exclusively.
Huh.
He hasn't taken a shower or a bath.
I'll,
None of you guys have talked about doing any measure of cleanliness. You guys smell like people have been traveling for, like, months. Well, for weeks, rather.
That's a good point.
You are
I'll,
1 day away from having traveled for a full month, and this is the first water any of you have splashed on your body.
I'll seductively take
Oh,
off
wait.
my shirt.
Hold on, I take that back. Arius at one point skinny dipped. So he is the cleanest
is
member of the
true.
group.
Does that make him cleaner? Is that how that works?
It was a river. It's cleanish.
So after
Yeah,
after you are fully stripped, the rain helps too. But I'm just gonna start.
I'm the cleanest because I just recently joined the party at the last town, right?
So
You were in the military still. It's not like you declared, before I meet the party, I'm taking a shower.
So yeah, once you've taken everything off, I'm gonna take the buckets of water and I'm gonna just splash them on. And then when you're soaking wet, I'm gonna like start prestidigitation and sort of like scrubbing to get all the layers of gunk off you, because you're
Thank
probably
you
just
for pouring
covered
the
in.
water on me, because that helps so much.
I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be raining when I was thinking about this. All right, I didn't know.
By the way, showering is going to be part of my waking up routine. Stay at hotel now. I
Showering
just
with
want that
what?
to be
There's
noted.
no plumbing in the tent.
If there is any kind of showering,
Not in the
capability
tents, no.
at the
So-
inns.
All right, so
So
you can
acts like a cat.
you can easily cantrip clean up Cassius.
So after his skin is all cleaned, I'm gonna do a very thorough investigation. Can I just take 10 on this if I'm taking my time?
Yeah, absolutely. You can actually take 20 on this if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll take 20 on it.
So-
Just go through every ounce of your body.
You're not doing a cavity search.
So as you're doing this in the night, you'll notice that while the scar is healing up, there are some veins that run through his body that look a little dark in color.
Okay. I'm gonna
Suspicious about
I'm
that.
gonna draw around the radius or the exact area that I see these marks, and I'm gonna arcane mark with the invisible type of arcane mark, and I'm gonna trace exactly the area that those are currently occupying on this skin.
Okay.
Anything else that I find on the rest of his body?
No, that's the only thing that seems a bit out of place.
And then I grab your face, Cassius, and I trace the mummy rot on your face, doing the same thing. I'm like, don't move! Stop moving! I'm trying to be exact. So then after I've traced all that, I'm like, okay, you can close back up. We'll do another appointment in a week.
I'm gonna look down at like my arm and stuff. Do I see anything on it?
You don't
or
see anything on you.
Not even like the veins that were there or whatever.
You notice that your veins do look a bit darker than usual in certain places. Like right around your arms, they're a bit darker. On your thighs, they're a bit darker.
I'm gonna look at my face.
No. All right,
Okay.
let's talk these rest cycles here. In the rain and starting the storm, and let's talk about the effects of rain, because it's not very often I get to have PCs out in the rain. I'm so excited. I don't get to use it so much that I actually don't remember the rules anymore.
That's because we haven't been in the jungle yet.
Let's see here. There's the weather section. All right, so you guys are in a, at this point, very moderate downpour. Let's see here. Forgot how many tables there were related to this. Come on, give me the stuff I need here. All right, so your visibility is going to be reduced by half You are at a -4 penalty to perception. And it will be very hard to keep up the fire, but you will be able to do it. But somebody will need to make a survival check to get enough wood together in order to keep it going. So who wants to be on that survival?
Cassius and I were doing the doctor appointment, so...
Oh, if they're doing it when we're doing that, then... if we're doing that when we get back, I can do it.
Okay.
See how poorly I roll. Oh, it's...
Oh, that's fine enough. You'll be able to grab together enough resources to get the cart, or I'm sorry, to get the fire, to keep the fire going pretty well in this this level of rain. So let me. Put that down.
Oof.
And yeah, let me. So how are we doing the watch?
So
I was wanting to.
So we can do a 10-hour shift still.
Mm-hmm.
2 martial classes can be the ones that are double overlapping.
Okay.
So essentially, say Ryan's 2 and Zeke is 4, then the spellcasters can be spaced out 1, 3, 5.
Sure.
And it would go 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, and then and then there would be a double overlap between you guys. So it'd be 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 4, 4 plus 5. And so you guys are basically doing a joint shift together.
Okay.
And that gets us through the whole night. And we only need 10 hours of sleep, and you guys would still get 6 hours. And then all the spellcasters would get 8. Because we're each only on for 1/6 of the shifts.
Okay, so then theoretically, Sphinxara is actually already asleep. She would essentially eat and then head straight to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe for this to work, though,
Probably her and Arius.
One spellcaster has to take their shift by themselves.
Okay.
And I'd volunteer myself.
Okay.
But it would at least make sure that Sphinxora and Arius are not on shifts.
Alright, so who's on the first shift?
I normally am. I don't know what's going on.
So let me just write these up. Okay, so let's
just tell me when to roll and I'll roll. Okay.
So
Tom, that comment in the chat is great.
This is what happens when we have a statistician in the damn D&D party. Okay, so we've got Sphinxora, Zeke, Arius, Ryan, and then myself. And so the order that it goes is Sphinx plus Zeke.
Okay, so Sphinx is on first watch with Zeke.
Yep. Then it goes Zeke plus Arius.
Okay.
Then it goes Arius, or then it goes Ryan plus.
So
don't roll
Cassius?
in the middle. I'm trying to type this.
Cassius.
And it goes Ryan plus Cassius.
No, Cassius is Ryan.
Cassius is Ryan.
He's not two people.
No, don't make the math more confusing.
You need to get their names right, otherwise you're gonna get it all fucked up. It can't be Ryan plus Arius or plus Cassius.
So then it goes Cassius plus myself.
Okay.
Or no, I have to do one. Sorry, Cassius plus Zeke, and then Cassius plus.
If these are each 2 hours, then Zeke right now is not getting 6 hours of sleep.
No, there's 6 shifts. Hold on, I fucked this up.
Okay.
Damn it. I had this. Oh, what did I fuck up? 1 plus 2, 2. I do. Oh, it's because I'm doing a full 2-hour shift by myself. So my shift is longer than the rest of the shifts. So all the other shifts are over 8 hours divided 5 ways, and then my shift is 1 shift, 2 hours by myself.
Okay, I want you to put this out, and then we're gonna run with this, and we're gonna see what happens.
Alright. God. If anyone needs to use the bathroom, I need a sec. Type this. Divided by 5 is what?
For the record, at the beginning of my shift, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Good plan. I need to find a better rain loop. I like this one's okay, but I don't like that it's too obvious when it changes. I thought I had a better one somewhere, but I can't find it. By the way, Tom, we'd have to have way more viewers for that to happen.
No, I said I was about the mummy rot scene.
Oh, who else? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of voyeurism shenanigans are you getting into over there?
He's just offering to tell
that's
some
why
greater stories about the
You
game.
guys' shifts need to add up to exactly 4. Okay, so no, it'll be 1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
That is not information that Candor needs, Tom.
Okay. It does. It still just does work the same. So it is all 2-hour shifts. But the only thing that changes is that on my shift, on the 5th shift, I don't have anyone with.
Okay.
But then, so it's the same pairing that we suggested. So it's Sphinx Aura plus Zeke, then Zeke plus Arius, then oh no, Ryan has a shift by himself. That's what I was fucking up. So one of the martial classes has a shift by themselves. So which of you guys are either you guys okay with doing a shift by yourself?
Doesn't matter to me.
He sounds like he can do it.
Okay. Do one of you
Probably better to
volunteer?
have the stronger person stay awake.
Okay, Zeke, are you okay with this?
Yeah.
I think you meant Cassie.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm okay
Of
with
course, Zeke's okay.
what you said the
Zeke, are you
stronger
okay with
person, which
sleeping?
Zeke's probably the strongest person in our
I
party.
think he meant hardiest person.
that Zeke?
Did you not see what he did to the lion?
I didn't see him take a charge attack from the magical lions.
Well, yeah, I mean, you and I are in that same boat together, friend, but okay. So then, yeah, okay, so that's what I was fucking up. It's not it's one of the martial classes, so it would go, so it's Sphinx plus Cassius plus R. Then it's,
Zeke and then you.
Zeke plus me, and then Zeke on his own. And that should be 5 shifts, right?
It's later by the one that I'm on my own, right? Because it's the last one. Because I can do one solo in the middle of the night. Okay.
So we'd be putting you in like basically the shift right before the morning. But that was 5. That was 5 that I said, right? Or did I miscount?
Yeah, I think so.
1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5. Oh, I think I still have. No, we have to still have 2 unoccupied.
Oh yeah, that's 4 right now.
Yeah, okay. So Zeke and I would do our own solo shifts, and then you guys could all do overlapping shifts. No. Oh, so Ryan has to also. Fucking Christ. This is the most stupid math, because there's different numbers that I'm trying to solve for. So it's 6. You guys need 6. It's like a fucking combinatorics thing, because I have to figure out the order.
If it makes it easier, as I see Mal struggling with math in his journal, I say, Mal, if it makes it easier, I'll do a shift myself.
Well, you. So let's say there's 5 shifts. Each spellcaster has to only be on 1 shift, and each of the martial classes has to be on 2. So 1. So actually, I think where I'm fucking up is we have to have 2 solo shifts.
I know what's happening here. I'm at least gonna check for this period. keep going.
I would volunteer to do one of the solo. Yeah, if that is needed.
Luckily, the pride of Math Lions is coming to help us.
I can get this worked out exactly in between sessions. I don't want to keep wasting time. I'll just say that for the period, Mal's taking a solo shift, and then Zeke's taking a solo shift.
Okay.
So it's Sphinx plus Arius, or sorry, Sphinx plus Ryan plus Arius, and then so that's Ryan's 2 shifts, and they're solo, and then Zeke I take a solo shift, and then I take a shift, or then Ryan. No, that still doesn't work. We need 6 shifts. Fucking Christ! I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to have to figure this out on the fly.
That's fine. We're gonna go with then let's go with the previous sleep rotation for now.
Yeah.
The first period goes uneventfully. So who's gonna take second shift under these conditions?
Don't matter to me.
So we're all just doing one solo watch.
One solo watch, yeah.
So was I the first watch? Like I know
You were the first watch.
Oh
So
yeah, it's because it's the same rotation as last.
Yep. Who's got second? I forgot what the rotation was. Who's got second?
I thought it was third, and then Arius was last.
Yeah.
Arius
So
was
the-
last.
I think it was Sphinx.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got to be Sphinx.
All right.
I think Mal was.
Yeah, because he was in the darkest.
Yeah.
So the second watch goes uneventfully. Third watch.
Oh, that's me. Uh-oh.
Third watch goes uneventfully. Fourth watch.
Oh, thank you.
Mal, roll your perception.
Oh. Sorry. I was literally trying.
The fourth watch. Let's see what this would be on the chart. The fourth watch is going to go uneventfully. And the last watch
Ooh.
also goes uneventfully.
20.
Sweet.
I'm also going to need a fort save from everyone in the party.
Hooray!
All right. Those of you who did not pass DC 10, you have the sniffles.
Got her. Oh, and Arius.
This will matter in a couple of days.
When it advances to bubonic plague.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely the rain that brought the bubonic plague.
Not
All
those
right.
these rats who kept eating his ration.
Let's move to the next leg of our travels.
Yay!
You've got 2 more legs to go. So over to our traveling music.
Like most 5 people.
That's gonna be an uneventful leg of travel.
So we have 2 more after the first one?
Ooh. Yes, because
Okay.
you will arrive about midday. Oh, but you're within range of a city, so that will... Yeah, that will make this uneventful. Excellent. You guys will arrive back in Lukill. I'm sorry, in... yeah, it was Lukill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so that's where it's fucking the math up. If we had 3 martial classes and 2 spellcasters, it's super fucking easy to solve this. Super easy. Because it's just exactly as I said. But since we have 3 spellcasters and 2 martial classes,
Gotcha.
so I think we have to sleep a little bit longer.
Alright, well, that's fine. You made it through this evening.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I would first and foremost make sure this cart just gets back to the guild so that we can be done with this.
Yeah, you can grab your buckets, and then they will bring the cart back.
Do we meet back with that gnome who charge us with this test?
Absolutely. You'll actually be escorted back there with the as they bring back the carts. You'll have to wait a little while before he'll come out to meet the 5 of you, but eventually he will. We can stop the rain while that is happening.
Right, so we're left alone, kind of like in a waiting area?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll just turn to the party and I'll say, anything, I guess, Mal, you're doing the talking with the gnome. Everything went well, we just have to report on that we encountered some wild animals and no humanoid creatures like we said. It should be good.
Yeah, I mean, some of those lions are obviously scary, but they're far less treacherous than, I mean, those things nearly killed us, the sentient ones, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's just important that their caravans still continue to be armed, but they shouldn't need to be armed as heavily as they were before by any means.
Yep. Just making sure we didn't have any plans to reveal anything you didn't want us to. But you can do the talking, I assume. So unless you want someone else.
I mean, it's I don't know what they'll all ask us, I guess.
All right. The gnome comes into the room. Oh, you've made it back. Excellent to see. I guess we can consider this a success. Crap. The term. Not. What the hell are they called? People who drive a carriage. Livery. The livery agents both agreed that there were no signs of creatures that weren't natural to the wild. I heard there was quite a number of lions, though.
Yes.
Yeah, there are a number of lions that you will want hunters still, but I think just having some number of hunters should be sufficient to guard your carriages in the interim while we try and negotiate with the more powerful one.
Yes, we'll send them along with a very good apparatus. We have something we normally send out under the circumstances where we are certain we won't lose it, that will easily be able to take care of lions.
Excellent. You keep doing that, and we'll update you if the circumstances change where we believe the sentient ones are. But for the time being, they appear to be holding their word. So keep your word. There shouldn't be any reason that this should fall apart.
We shall. So then I guess this stands to be that this box, and they set a small box on the table, is yours to return to the camp. And hopefully our travels, our future travels will be successful. I will need to collect the hats from each of you.
I hand over my hat.
About that, as seen in the combat, and everyone can attest to, my hat was destroyed in the initial encounter we used. Ripped to shreds, unfortunately. I hear these items aren't super valuable. I'll cover the cost of it if you wish. I have gold for it.
He takes a few steps around the table to you. I'm gonna have to ask you then if you would mind a little. And he taps the front of his head on you, if you don't mind.
You want to search my stuff? Go ahead. I don't have it.
Perfect. I will search your stuff. And he reaches a hand up to your head and starts chanting some words.
I will resist. I did not give him permission to
okay.
invade my mind.
He will make an attack roll.
I am not an object.
He considers that part of your stuff. So he's going to make an attack roll.
He tapped his head. He literally tapped his head.
Yeah, and I was being willfully ignorant to what that meant.
He proceeds to miss you as he tries to touch your head. Okay, so here's the deal. If you do not consent, then I'm going to have to lock you up here until we can investigate the situation proper.
This hat is so valuable that you need to lock me up?
A hat
If
of
I'm willing
this
to cover the cost of it?
a hat of this kind is 2,000 gold. I'm sorry,
Oh, come
1,800
on.
gold. It's a hat of disguise.
yeah.
Hat of disguise is 1,800 gold.
I have things in my mind that I do not wish you to view. Can you only select certain memories, or how does this work?
Yes, I can only select certain memories. I can specifically select all memories of hats of disguise.
This sounds like some craziness.
It is exactly what you'd expect a gnome to do, actually. I love it.
All right, I'm going to submit myself to this, but I'm going to only offer up the memory of my ripped hat.
Okay, you are going to have to give me a will save. This is a very specific spell that has to do with very specific objects.
Do I get any bonus for my dragon toy? I think it's only against fear.
It is only
I'm
against
kind
fear.
of afraid.
Not how this works, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck me.
Give me a will save.
What's this dude's name? He's going on my list.
Oh, God.
Oh, no!
He did not share his name with you. Okay, well, we know where the hat is now. So we'll keep an eye on things. Mal, if I may, he writes some things down on a sheet of paper. He takes a candle out, and he dips a bit of, lights it for a moment, and then dips a bit of wax on it, and then seals it with his ring, and then hands the paper to you. It is your responsibility now to make sure your superiors get this.
I put my own arcane seal onto it.
There's always one troublemaker. There's always one. We'll let you go the first time, but no for the future.
He took
This would have
me-
been very valuable to the military. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
And that is why we lent it to you during your trip.
He
Alright.
took me for a lot more than he took you, but trust me, he still has potential in the military. I
Well,
would say that if I didn't believe that.
most
I didn't
of
know the hat was so valuable.
most
Alright,
of their
sorry.
kind are quite valuable. They just can't help themselves.
I hear you, brother. I offer my fists. Does he fist bump me?
Yes.
Okay, I fist bump him.
All right.
Like,
What are you trying to sense out of him?
What the hell that meant?
What? That he doesn't. That in every party there's somebody like Arius, somebody who is like willing to try to cheat the system in order to be successful.
Somebody that
Every
means
party there's a dirty dragon lurking about, is what I think he meant.
So he informs you you'll need to stay in this room until they recover the hat, and then after that you are free to go.
Just me or everyone?
The whole party is going to have to wait. That is part of the punishment of trying to hide the hat. If you'd have succeeded at the will save, by the way, you would have been able to successfully hide it. He would have seen the memory of the hat being torn apart.
My memory fails me. When I hid the hat, was this before I almost died or after?
This was
before that encounter, right?
Yes, this was before the encounter where you almost died.
Okay. I will, if I can, I want to talk to the gnome without the rest of the party hearing, like just whisper to him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. If you tell him you want to speak privately, he'll he'll pull you out into the hallway.
All right. Sir Gnome, before this, when I hid the hat, I was a different man. I don't know what your memories, if you can search, you'll know this to be the truth. I'll allow you without resisting. I had something altered within me from that time. And if you will forgive this transgression, perhaps we can avoid this whole putting me on shaky water with the military. As I said, I was a different man when that happened, literally. I had things altered within me that provoked such things that I do not intend on doing in the future. And I will offer some money to compensate, and I'll retrieve the hat myself if that's what it takes to bring it back to you, directly to your hands. Well, basically what I'm asking is what can I do to make this not go any further?
I understand that you're nervous, but I will make this at least more comforting to you. The military is willing to overlook a very large number of transgressions. We've seen a lot of troops come in here that have done much worse than this little act that you've done on this day. But it is important that we let them know because they keep an eye on your type. And that means that you're less likely to hurt them in a big way. If you've changed, then they'll see that you've changed.
Well, can I retrieve
Oh, actually,
the hat
no.
myself and bring
I'm
it
sorry. Chronologically, the hat thing happened much further after that circumstance had happened.
back? Really?
Yes,
Oh,
because
shit.
that was when Jack was still in the party. And that was before you got the mission to come to Lukill.
No, I got a hat, so I've been
Yeah.
Jack? Jack
Yeah, no,
did
Jack
not
or
get a
Zeke
hat.
got the hat.
Zeke
Yeah,
got the hat.
I'm 100%. It was
Jack
way
died
after,
on the
because
19th.
I wasn't.
Jack
I
died on the
wasn't even in the
19th of
military.
Virdum. The party did not get to Lukill until technically the 20th, which was part of the me not having the calendar date, or the
yeah.
distance is correct.
'Cause we were on
I
the way
literally
back
was
to
not in the party
20.
as a military member when you almost died.
Yes.
It was like the first session.
Oh, okay, then I messed that up. Okay,
Yeah,
then I
it's
wouldn't
okay.
have said the.
Because it was in the same battle as
He'll
Jack.
still explain this, regardless of what you tell him. He'll still explain the same thing. The
Okay.
military is willing to overlook a lot of the things that you do wrong, because at the end of the day, but they want to know when there's somebody to keep an eye on. They want to know when there's somebody
Okay.
who might try to grift them, that might try to betray them. They keep their eyes open more for that. So when you're sleeping in camp, you can probably expect there's going to be somebody watching you or keeping an eye on you.
All right, Sir Gnome. Then what I submit to you is that if you're going to report on this, can you also report that I sought to make amends? I want to personally retrieve the hat and bring it to your hands, or offer some monetary compensation for anything. To if you can include that in your letter as well, then
None of those things will
amends.
make a difference. I understand what you're after. None of those things will make a difference. It is up to your party leader to report things as they happen. And his decision will make all the decision that is going to affect you at the end of the day.
Are all gnomes this unagreeable? You can't meet me halfway here?
what?
Come on.
Unagreeable?
You can't do anything for me to help.
Sir,
help
march
make
yourself back in that room, please.
This... I'm ready to fucking go Dragon Ball Z. Okay, alright. I walk back in the room and say, fucking gnomes.
Fucking racists, he says as he...
I whisper it! He's not around.
Oh, okay.
I mutter it under my breath.
If you mutter it, that's fine. He won't hear it. But
I didn't want to say it with the intention of him hearing it.
A
Goddamn gnomes.
constant racist outburst.
Hey, that wasn't racist. I just said, are all gnomes this unagreeable? That's all. It was I didn't say, like, gnomes are unagreeable. I just said, are they?
That gnome definitely had one of those "you people" comments. That thing.
Oh, what?
He was talking about one of the "you" kinds of people.
that was not what he meant. He's talking about people that are traditionally roguish. He doesn't know
People that
any
are
of Arius'
traditionally
abilities,
five
so he
feet
assumes that Arius is a thief who's trying to steal a hat of disguise, because as a thief, that's of great benefit to somebody who wants to be able to rip people off.
Thieves don't do things like that.
No, not at all. Hats of
All right,
disguise are
let's go.
totally worthless.
As I come back in the room, I'll mutter under my breath, damn gnomes, and I'll say to Mal, lately, things have not been looking good for me, but I assure you I'm changing, so I don't know if you can smooth things over when you deliver that letter at all. Like I said, I gave you that necklace. It came in handy, and I'm turning a new leaf. I'm doing things better for people. I just don't want them to get this letter and then things go back to where they were. You know what I'm saying?
I acknowledge your contributions. It's important.
Yeah, just like
But
as you're handing the letter, just
I-
mention that I kind of saved your life, just casually saved the party. Just maybe might be good to throw that in there, but just saying. All right, thanks. I'm gonna go over and just.
As you're walking away, I would say you also promised me you would stop lying. And
You never asked about any hat. I didn't lie. Well, I didn't lie to you. Okay.
And yet here we are sitting in a room because once again you were lying.
True, but a small little lie to steal a hat versus saving lives. You know what? I do with things that when it matters. You know what I'm saying? The military should know that. Okay.
At least this time he's not trying to steal from us.
I never have stolen from. Well, wait.
Oh, you don't steal from people in the party, you say.
Unless given a direct order from a power higher than yourself. If the military ordered you to steal from me, would you do it?
The blacksmith ink, is this important to you? Have they literally
Yes.
bought your allegiance at this point?
No, but this item they've given me has connected me to perhaps something that not even the military could offer me in life.
I will ponder. But just be aware that this is twice. Third time, it won't be a demotion.
Is that a threat?
If I can't trust someone in this party, they won't be part of this party. It's not just my life that's on the stake. It's Cassius, it's Zeke.
All right, just like to bring up again, this was over a hat, and I literally saved your life with an amulet. But okay, sounds like that's fair waiting you're doing. Good.
And don't forget about.
I say Sphinx Aura saved my life. The amulet was nice, but if you think giving me objects matters at all to me, I throw them. These objects mean nothing. This party, may have to carry on my will if I cannot survive in these dire wilds.
It's not just an object. It's literally a token of life. I was giving you the option to save your own life. At my detriment, as a spellcaster, I need such items, and I gave it to you to amend for things that I didn't just randomly steal something from you. I did it to return an object that was taken from you. It's not like I just went, hey, I'm going to steal Maldronicus's sword and fuck it with it. I did it to.
But again, at no point did you consult anyone in the party. You did not consult me. You did not ask anyone on this.
This is true.
Just as you did not tell anyone of your to try and acquire this hat, which for whatever reasons you had your motivations, but you did not consult with us. This is not acceptable behavior for a member of the military. Do you understand this? We have.
Yeah. All right, Madronicus.
There is a chain of command for a reason, and if we start breaking that, then we aren't the military anymore. We're just a bunch of bandits.
Okay, I think you're just making some large leaps here. I think when it mattered, my actions have saved the party. And,
I agree. You are a valuable contribution to this party, and that very much in the back of my mind. But so far, your actions have not been updating to reflect what you were telling.
Yeah.
So, Sean, what do you think about the weather?
All right.
Yeah, you tell him, Dad.
I put my shoulder on your. I put my hand on your shoulder. Though. I still believe in you, though. I really do. I've seen what you're capable of, and you're far beyond anything that I've ever. You have more potential than anyone in this party, but you have to control it. You have to control these things.
Yes.
Otherwise, I do not know whether you will be a force of good or a force of the dismay that has caused me so much treachery. And that's all I say, and then I walk.
All right.
Okay. So, let us then talk about your rewards for completion.
Oh, yeah.
So, in this, you are given a small amount of money by the town that you can spend, or you're given a writ to spend within the town. The writ is for 2,000 gold, but it must be used for things which will be assets that are reclaimable by the RA4 military after your death. So this is kind of them bequeathing a gift to the military that you will use so long as you are alive.
Okay.
And that is, like I said, 2,000 gold.
Total or each?
Total.
I could help.
Okay, so that replenishes the party fund to over 1,000. So I will subtract that. That's 47. God, this is like stats class. 1622. 5. So everyone can add 300. 4 gold and 4.
Okay, so you're just putting that 2,000 directly into the party fund and then diversifying, taking the party fund and spreading it amongst the PCs.
We're doing that. There's the same system. Party funds ever below 1,000, it goes up to 1,000, and we divide.
Right, but you can't divide the writ. The writ is one thing that must be spent, and it will be marked off each time it's spent by the group.
It's like a gift card.
Okay,
yes.
So this just should. Oh, so it has to be unspent on material.
This is a party item. Whatever you buy.
Oh, I see. So okay, never mind. Then add that. Okay.
Yeah, so you have $2,000 to spend on party items.
Like
Or
decoration.
2,000 gold to spend on party items.
Is there? Can I do like a spellcraft to figure out if there's anything?
Well, why don't we do this? We don't have to spend this right now, and we're getting close to the end of time anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Let's have this discussion continue over Discord, and you guys can talk about like what you guys might want to spend the money on, stuff that you think might be useful to the group, stuff that you think might be useful for traveling, and yeah, then you guys can go from there. In addition, you guys have quite a bit of XP coming your way. This was a very successful mission. You guys encountered quite a bit of lions. So let me grab those XPs.
Uncomfortable.
And then in the meantime, each of you can take the 200 for role-playing. So where'd it go? There it is. Let's see, the dire lion, the 5 lions, and was there something else? That was it.
So.
Yeah, because you guys did not go in the den and encounter that. And then quest XP. Oops, that was not correct. So each of you take 1,920 experience.
In addition?
That is in addition to the 200 that you received for roleplaying.
Okay.
It's 1,900.
1,920.
Almost, guys. Almost. Almost caught up to you.
All right. Any in-game questions before I wrap up the stream?
I leveled up on my hit roll.
Yes. Let's go ahead and see that now.
Name.
Nope. Excellent.
6 HP.
Good roll.
Arius is level 5 or level 6?
This will put him at 5.
Okay.
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. If you guys can hang out for a couple of minutes real quick after that. But
Sounds good.
Good night, everybody.